Hello, I'm Nat Ferrier, creator of the She Lives the Life She Loves program, and welcome. And my question for you today is, are you daring to dream big? And perhaps when was the last time that you connected with your bigger vision and your vision of both how you might want to make a difference in the world, as well as your vision of, what are the things that you just want to be doing more of in life right now? If it's been a little while, you're in luck, you're here for a reason, because what I want to do with you right now is take you through, if you'd be so willing, a little visualization to help you reconnect with that space. So what I want you to do now is just make yourself comfortable where you are, and then take a couple of deep breaths and close your eyes. And when you're ready, what I want you to do, what I invite you to do right now, is just to imagine that there's two switches in the back of your mind, right? That first switch is the I believe anything is possible switch. So I invite you to, when you're ready, just switch into the on position, that switch. Great, good job. And now there's a second job and a second switch there for you to look at. And depending on your language, it'll say one of two words, that second switch. It will either say passion or desire. Now, if you so choose, again, I want you to now switch into the on position, that switch. Great, good job. Now, I want you to imagine that overnight, this amazing thing happens and magically some beautiful, amazing person magically transfers an extra $50,000 into your bank account. I know, whoa, right? Awesome. So now I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow morning, knowing that you have, finding tomorrow morning that you have this extra $50,000 in your bank account. So, with this extra money, what would you now have the freedom to do tomorrow? So this might involve just you, or it might involve potentially a partner, or it might involve a partner and kids, or it might involve family, or it might involve friends. So for the rest of the week now, who would you want to see? Who would you want to hang out with? And who would you want to do that with? And then what would you want to do? What would you be doing for the rest of the week? Is there anywhere that you want to go? Or is there anything that maybe that you haven't done since you were 15 that you've been dreaming about doing, or even since, last year that you said you were going to do that you haven't finished yet, that you now have the capacity to go and do? What is that thing? Now I want you to imagine work-wise as well, right? But I know for some of you, I imagine that if you've been busy or work, job, practice has been extremely busy lately, then the first thing you might want to do is hand your work to someone else for, the next couple of weeks and fly to Paris, or fly to a beach or somewhere warm and tropical and nice, right? So maybe that's what you want to do as well. And if that's what you want to do, awesome, cool. And then I want you to think after that, in 1 or 2 or 3 weeks time, when you come back from that, you still have this money in your bank account, yeah? And you still have this extra freedom now to, instead of waking up every morning going, oh, good Lord, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to fit this all in? How am I going to do this? Now, today, you have the freedom to ask, how can I be of service to the world? So in this little vision right now, what would you be doing? What would you do? What part of your big vision would you allow to start to come into being? What would you start to create in the world if anything was possible? And you could come from that place of how can I be of service today? Cool, right? So I just wanted you to start to get a little sense of that, yeah? And now I just want you to come back into the room with me. Just open your eyes and come, hello, there you are, and just come back to the video for a minute. And when you're done, feel free to, I'd love to hear about, what is your vision? What do you want to do in your personal world? And what do you want to do in your working world if you had that freedom to do that? And you can leave, don't worry about the switches, leave them on. They're on now, right? But I'd love to hear your comments below about, what's your vision? What would you do now? And the reason that I want to connect you with this space today, and the reason I think it's really important to have a process to keep doing this, is because at those times when, maybe the money's starting to get down a little and we're starting to freak out, or whatever the stress point is, it can be really great to just reconnect with this vision to help us keep going, right? And recommit to why we got into doing this in the first place and why we want to do it, yeah? And it's also great if you're feeling ready to take it to the next level. And I have no doubt that if you found your way here today, there is a part of you that is ready to take it to the next level out of just survive mode and just doing what you have to get by. If you're here today, I have no doubt there's a part of you that is ready to take it to the next level of thriving in creating not only your work vision, but your vision of how you want to have fun and be free and be you in the world. Yeah? Cool. So now, what would your next action step be? If you're going to, if we're going to integrate this and keep going from this now, what will you now do in the world? The one possibility for what you can do now is come to the link below. If you're not already connected with me over on my Facebook page, She Lives the Life She Loves, the link is below. So I would love for you to come and connect over there, because through me, I'm connected over there, and through my Facebook and through my circles now, I'm connected with this amazing group of women and men who are simultaneously committed to supporting each other to not only help create their bigger visions of how they want to make a difference in the world, but also to support each other to actually go to that next level of creating, the life that you want to live, that you want to love, that abundant life that you have been dreaming of, yeah? So, would love to have you come and connect over there. That's it for today, my friends. This is Nat Ferrier, creator of the She Lives the Life She Loves program, signing off. And until next time, have fun, take care.